Hello, everybody. Welcome on into some baseball here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. My name is Sean. Today, we are starting a 3-game set against the Oakland Athletics. Sort of a big week of content here on the channel. I have a special video for you Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, so be sure to come back and check that out. Got Sea of Stars going up on Wednesday, Starfield up on Friday, and we'll be doing random rosters and a co-op video on Tuesday and Thursday, so lots of good stuff coming your way. Posted another Madden 24 video earlier today, so go check that out if you would like. If you'd like to see that. We're continuing our unfortunate run with the Washington Commanders, which is, you ever throw an interception in real life? That is getting drafted by the Washington Commanders. That's what that's like. Thanks for hanging out. If you want to see more, scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos, and you'll be all caught up on everything, not only in Mariners baseball, but all the other games that I'm playing as well. Like I said, 3-game set against the Athletics starting today. We are playing Paul Blackburn, or he is on the mound for the Athletics. 4-11 with a 4.73 ERA. Luis Castillo 17-5 with a 1.84 ERA. We are 32 games ahead of the Astros, and you know what that is? That is enough games to eliminate the Astros. I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit Y. That is enough to eliminate them and win the American League West. Took care of the Royals yesterday to win the division, which is something we could not do last season. We got another victory on a game of the week, and we are by far the best team in the American League West. We would be able to, and I've talked about this pretty consistently throughout the season. I feel like even if you take that 24-game win streak or just kind of splice in more consistent losses, I think we're still going to have a pretty good lead and have an opportunity to close out early in September. Houston just has not played consistently, and we have been able to get consistent wins even when they are a little, maybe not the best. All right, we are going to finally bring in, Dylan Moore. We'll bring in Dylan Moore. It's going to give us another right-handed bat against this right-handed pitcher. So what we might do here, who else needs a day off? Okay, we can learn our lesson. How's Rodriguez doing? He's doing well. Those two can flip. We can. I like Crawford in the 3 spot, even though it's lefty. Or no. What? No. I'm flipping. I'm in my head. Hold on. Let's do Sam Haggerty here for Hernandez. We'll just go ahead and give him the day off. We'll have a little bit of boost of speed, and we'll get another lefty bat in there. And then it's going to want us to put in, I guess we could put in Evan White. 61 power versus righty. Yeah, actually, Evan White. We'll DH Evan White. Mainly so it'll stop telling me that Evan White hasn't been in a game in a while. Dylan Moore, Suarez. We're going to just flip those. Neither of these guys are particularly fast. I think we're looking okay. Suarez at third. He's cold. He's cold and could use a day off. I could put Haggerty in left. Mateo? We can give... Takes a little bit of power out of the lineup, but should be all right. Then let's just double check the lineup here. Mateo, Rodriguez, Crawford, France, Whitemore, Haggerty, Raleigh, Trammell. We'll have 3 lefties at the bottom of the lineup. You know what might be good? Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. I think our lineup's set. I think we're okay. Either my chair's either out of position or I feel like I'm leaned over weirdly. Okay. What can we do here? The Oakland Athletics are a team we should probably be beating. But who knows?
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Oakland Athletics taking on the Seattle Mariners.
104-26, 32 games to go.
Right after this.
Which is pretty exciting. Do this. I gotta actually get up and grab my cellular phone.
Just about set to go. Towing the slab in today's game. Luis Castillo. Gonna be hard to top his last
Learn about Luis Castillo. I'll be right back.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
Ready to go now. Digging in for Oakland, Jace Peterson.
Okay. Here we go. Cool. Go back to Oakland. Complete game shutout for Castillo last time he was up.
The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled.
Pitching has been an issue the last couple of days. Didn't throw it super well with George Kirby yesterday. Not a great four seam to start us off today.
Good eye right there.
And maybe even a worse. What's it called? And we got one of these pitches again.
That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. Smash to the left side. Zips it to first. One up, one down.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 13, Denzel.
Next up for the A's, Denzel Clark. On the outside corner,
Ooh, that
it's
was
0-1.
barely
Castillo,
one.
multi-time
Oh my
All-Star.
goodness.
He features
Sean,
a
get it
four-seam
together.
fastball, a sinker, a changeup, and he works in a slider.
Ohtani back on that ERA leaderboard.
The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
As a
This is
veteran
not
out
what
there
I'm
on the
looking
ball,
for
you're
early.
trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Comebacker to the mound, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough
Oakland
stretch
and
of the plate,
Kansas City
but
have both
timing
given
on
me
the swing
trouble,
was
and we
good,
saw a
able to
lot
shoot the
of
ball up the
struggle
middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would
with
have
the
liked, but that's
or
a
against the
good
Kansas City
approach paying
Royals
off.
in that
And now
last
a chance
series,
to maybe
so
get creative on
a
offense
little
with
worried
good
with
speed
what's
on
going to
first.
happen today.
And now it's Jesus Aguilar. First
And we're
pitch,
just,
and he
I'm just not throwing it in the
misses.
strike zone, and it's getting a little
Clark
irritating
stands at
already. We're
first
in
with
inning
one out.
number 1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
One
If you're not
wasn't
ready
even
for
that great
pitch,
either.
You're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
Ball to strike. There's a strike.
1-2.
Cuts and misses.
Okay,
It's a
there we go.
strikeout.
Looking a little better. Yankees, I think,
So here's Brown
retaking
at
the lead. I
plate.
forget who was in the lead yesterday.
And there's
Maybe
a
it was
strike.
the Yankees. Yankees and Blue Jays done a great job making it competitive. Curious to see if there's any need for like game 163s or anything, or if it'll kind of sort itself out.
0-1 now. Swings through that.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swings through it, and that's a
Okay,
strikeout.
blew right by him. Again, not great location on these pitches, but we're getting the
A's
swings and
strand
misses,
one.
and that
so
is
now
what is
the
important.
Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. You're dialed into the show.
And this video post Sea Stars will be launching in about 3 hours. 9 p.m. Pacific time. We take a look at Paul
Park.
Blackburn's
And pitching in
stats.
this one for Oakland,
26
Paul
starts, a
Blackburn.
4-11
And Chris,
record with a
pitching on the
4.73
road
ERA.
has not been
142.2
particularly
innings
kind to
pitched,
him.
161 hits
Yeah,
given
you
up,
don't want to be too quick to
29
say
walks,
that.
76
He can't pitch
strikeouts,
on the road.
and a whip of
Sometimes,
over 1.
you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field.
Sinker at 94, cutter at 89, 12-6 curve at 81, circle change at 88, four seam at 94.
So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
And he
Jorge
leads with a
Mateo,
cutter.
The
Okay.
next to hit takes ball 1.
A great swing, man. Really late.
Swing and a
Really
miss.
late again.
1 and
Okay.
2.
Yikes.
Tapped softly on the ground. It's in and out of his glove.
Darn it.
But the throw to first
That was a
gets him
sinker way
easily,
inside,
and that's
late
the
on all
first out.
3 of those pitches.
Batting second, the center fielder,
And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
That one fouled off.
Goodness gracious.
And here it comes.
There we go. Good take right there.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. And a base hit right there.
Okay, just got a little piece
Well, he
of
wasn't
it.
afraid to hit with
We
two
haven't been the
strikes.
most
I think he
powerful
showed
team.
us
We had
spread
all our
out.
runs scored by
He got
home
the
run
job done
yesterday,
right
so
there.
that kind of takes that out of the equation. But we did only score 3 runs, so
So a man aboard. And the batter now, J.P. Crawford. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Around second is Rodriguez. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out
J.P.
single.
Crawford been on fire lately.
Batting fourth, the first baseman,
Ty France and
Ty
J.P.
France
Crawford both
digs
coming
in
through with
now.
big
2
home
homers in the
runs.
game yesterday,
in
so
that,
he's feeling good coming in. Hit weakly on the ground. Geloff. Oh, the throw is wild.
Turn back to second.
Scrambles back to second safely. A run
We
comes
score
in
a
the
run
play.
on the error. I thought he was just going to go for first. It's a really bad swing by Ty France, but
And
it's
now for Seattle. Sam
we're
Hager.
bailed out. I thought, just go for the run at first. Like, just get the out. Let the run score.
It's great to get
A little
on the
too
board
aggressive
in the
there.
first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
The pitch. Misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Oh, that 12-6 curve, as I was reading the list, I thought was going to be the problem, and it is. Sinker at 91. Still early on it. It's likely a 3-1 count if I just let those go by. I don't think you're going to get both calls.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Butler moving to his left. He gets there to make the play. A nice running
However,
grab.
if you let
And
one of
there's
them
2
go,
down.
if you let both of them go and you get a 50-50, 1 ball, 1 strike, I can let that pitch go.
Here's Dylan Moore.
Good, but under it.
First offering misses badly
Almost
for ball
plunked
1.
him.
And a swing and a miss.
12-6 curve. It's going to be the pitch that we were having trouble with the other day. Early on it. Diving out of the zone.
Next pitch is outside. Righty delivers. Pitch misses. Ball 3.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
In the air, out towards left center. Butler makes the catch.
Bailed him out.
And
Should have
the
probably been a
inning
4-pitch
is
walk.
over. 1 run in the inning.
That's
but
been
they
a
need
large
two. We'll head to inning number 2
bit of the
in
issue with
T-Mobile
me
Park.
is just bailing them out
It's
of
the
bad
Mariners
counts.
1
We've been
and
under a
the A's
ton of their
nothing.
pitches here during the homestand, especially during that
All
Kansas
set
City
for the start of
series.
the inning. And now here's
Just
the
late
A's
and under it,
catcher,
and it was
Tyler
a lot of
Soderstrom.
patient at bats,
Soderstrom.
moving more station to
That one
station
finds
rather
the
than
zone.
trying to get it out of the
Strike
park.
1. And he takes a strike. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive, trying to protect, it expands.
None
just
of those
out
are
the
good
zone where he couldn't
locations.
do anything with it. He
I
gets
want
the
that
strikeout
sinker
keeps
and the
pitches
circle
thrown
change
to
way to the
Very
bottom
nice.
left, and
Let
that
Miss
forcing
Diaz
fastball
now.
much
2
higher
hits
and
and 4
tighter to the
at-bats during
inside,
yesterday's ball
high
game.
inside part.
That's in there.
Ugh. Robbie Ray picked up win number 20 yesterday. Castillo has a good shot to get to 20. Gilbert, good shot. I'd say okay shot. Kirby, I don't think is going to be able to get
One
there.
down, base
32
is empty.
games.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Divided by 5 is by 6 starts. I believe Castillo's the top of the rotation, so it would be 6 starts plus 2 for,
Here's the
or plus
0-2.
1 for Castillo, and I
Just
think
missed.
Robbie Ray's
It's a
the
good
second. Would be the second guy in the rotation. So maybe Kirby has a slim chance to get there, but he'd have to win every
1-2.
one of his next starts, and that's assuming that he.
Swings and misses on the fastball
30?
up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, I guess it'd be
That kind of
31.
velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the
Like
strike
5
zone,
starters.
can be tough for
Yeah,
hitters
6
to
starts
get on
for each
top
of them.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's.
Should be kind of wild to have
Foul
4
ball
20-win pitchers on the same staff.
Two outs. Struck him out
Beautiful
looking.
circle change. That's what I'm looking for.
And 1-2-3 go the A's. And it remains 1-0. And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Evan White.
Okay, here we go. Bottom 2. I think we've really only seen the sinker cutter in the 12-6.
Blackburn back to work. And that one clips the corner.
Ooh.
Here comes the 0-1. Out to short. Tosses to
Just
first.
a really bad
Leadoff
approach.
man retired here in the second.
Sure, a little
Now the
annoyed with
Mariners
the
catcher,
first.
Cal Raleigh.
I mean, good timing at least, but just on top of the cutter. Maybe a little annoyed with that previous strike call, but it shouldn't matter.
Foul ball. And a pitch. That one misses, and it's a ball
Good
to
job
strike.
there. Just kind of hold back.
Here comes a pitch. Falling behind 2-1. Kicks and deals.
Just outside on the cutter.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Kicks and fires. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
So Blackburn not really able to find the zone there. Didn't get any of those beneficiary calls. Got one beneficiary swing.
One down. Here's Taylor Trammell. In the air, left side.
Late and under
Rooker
it.
moving under it. Out, number 2.
Third baseman, number 3, Jorge Mateo.
Jorge Mateo now grounded out his first time. Off the mark there.
Good take right
and
there.
that is ball 1. Base hit, left center field. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Good approach there from Mateo, or good approach with Mateo. Mateo we were really hot with in the tail end of the Chicago White Sox series. Yeah, he was like 9 for 11 in those last 2 games, and we've been pretty cold with him
Julio Rodriguez
in the
up next
Kansas
for
City
the
series,
Mariners.
which has been unfortunate.
And there's the strike.
I'm okay with that take. We haven't seen a lot of the fastball. It's a little lower and a little more outside than where I'm looking. So
There's a swing and a miss. Blackburn over to first. Mateo back in standing. And down on strikes. And that will end the inning. Mariners leave a couple, but they lead it 1-0.
that's so frustrating. It's a good take followed by a bad swing that puts me in a bad count
Back here at the
and
ballpark,
makes
on
me
to the third inning.
more susceptible than I
Striding to the plate
already
now for
am.
Oakland, Lawrence Butler. Castillo back to work. And a foul ball.
It's a frustrating
In
result
his
right
rookie
there.
season,
Runners on first and
22
third.
years old,
Mateo comes
and he
through
was
with a nice piece of
6th-round
hitting.
draft pick back in 2018.
And the thing
That's
is, if we
in
get
there,
a deep
and it's
enough
0-2.
shot with Rodriguez, he has 98 speed. We might be able to get him from first to home.
That's out to center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Brings it in. And there's one away.
Batting up, the third baseman.
Zach
right.
Geloff. Now at the
Excellent
plate.
crotch shot
It's
right there.
interesting,
Thank
he
you.
plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And now it's even up.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
There we go.
What
I
about
wasn't even
playing
strike
another
3. Damn it.
position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Jace.
So the lineup
Peterson.
flips over. Now it's Jace Peterson. Grounded out his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. Peterson measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds. He joined the team as a free
There we
agent.
go. Nice swing on that circle change. A little out of the zone. Got him
0-2.
chasing.
Some heat
Yeah,
there,
I'm looking.
98
Okay.
miles an hour.
There we go.
Nothing doing there for the A's. They're down 1-0. Back in Seattle, digging in, J.P. Crawford.
Not shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
And a pitch. That one outside.
Good take right there. Good take
1-0.
right there.
Left-hand batter waits. And there's a curve.
That's a good
through
take
for a
as well.
strike.
I was going to be probably late mode and obviously under it, so no problem there.
The 1-1. That's inside.
It's a great take right there. It's a great take.
Line drive, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not going to get him.
A
He's
little
in there.
delayed on the exchange
Wasting
there.
no time. He's
Again, I thought that was going to split the gap.
And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Ty France. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Bounced out to
Sean.
short.
You weren't even paying
On
attention.
to first. One gone, bottom of the
fucking
third inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Sam Haggerty.
Sam Haggerty, the next to hit. Flied out his first time. In there, and it's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
And that's outside.
Outside.
Crawford, the runner at second with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike. Runner leads away at second. Fouls it off.
Really
still
susceptible
1
to
and
that.
2.
Thankfully, I looked a little bit lower.
And he deals.
Got me.
him looking.
Absolutely
That's a
got me.
strikeout.
Fuck.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Bounce to third. To first, and that is the inning. Mariners leave 1, but they're on top 1-0.
That's a Ty France at bat. It so easily comes undone. Too
As
easily
we
comes
go to the
undone.
top of
It's
the
such a
fourth. Now it's the
terrible
right fielder,
swing.
Denzel Clark.
I'm over here trying to get notifications off my phone to make sure I'm not missing anything important. A, pause the game. B, just let the fucking ball go. Don't give them an easy out like
need
that.
to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
The 0-2. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center
But it
field.
also shouldn't be so
Rodriguez
undoing. I
makes
mean, the
grab,
Haggerty
one
at bat,
down.
it's okay. I got froze on the sinker on the inside. Fine.
So now here's the DH.
You know, it
Jesus
happens.
Aguilar. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Fought some pitches off. But then you get the nice piece of hitting.
0-1.
You're able to turn that into a double and just do nothing with it. 2 one-pitch
Swing and a ball
at-bats.
popped up. France hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. Seth Brown up next for the A's. Struck out swinging his first time. That's off the mark.
Start to wonder, like, am I going to be able to be competitive in the playoffs? They're going to be much better teams.
The letters.
Much better teams in the playoffs than what I've been facing lately.
In there at the knees. And a count 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. A's go quickly and quietly there. Still behind by a count of 1-0.
And the only run we scored was on the error.
Welcome back.
I don't know that they're going to be able to turn 2 on that, so I don't know that the error was like... I mean, that's how they labeled it, obviously. But, I don't know, I figure you just take the...
Sharp grounder.
See, that's what we needed in the last inning. It's a little late on it. I don't think he gets all the way around.
Man, those are the types of
but at least advance the runner.
Any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Raleigh takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. He reached out a walk his first time. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And now 2-1.
I feel like that should have been annihilated. That pitch. Pitch number 2, that cutter. That's a big miss.
The pitch. Fly ball down the line. And that one hops the wall.
We'll hold him up. We don't need an out at the plate.
A couple of singles back to back. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Taylor Trammell.
I think he was actually trying to wave him around.
Fly to left his first time up. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Perfect on that. Absolutely fantastic piece of contact from Trammell. Driving in the run, 2-0.
Coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Jorge Mateo will hit next. 1 for 2. That one's in there. Strike
Great
one.
take. That's a great take. It's a bad call, but it's a great take. Can't get too excited.
And the pitch. That one close. Ruled a ball.
I'll take it.
Ball, one strike. Oakland's bullpen
1-1,
has
that's
movement. Dalton Jeffries, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Pitches in for a strike. Now
That's a fine take. Every one of these pitches has been a fine take. It's a 1-2 count. We'll switch to a contact swing. I was going to be under that sinker. It's a good no swing on the first and on the second pitch.
And another ball. Inside.
And then they plugged him. Okay.
And now the bases are loaded. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, he went after him right there with one of his best pitches. I'm really surprised that one got away from him.
And first offering is
Missed.
fouled off.
Well, this is a tough situation
Missed.
with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that will drop foul.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Diaz makes the grab, one away.
Well, it's a frustrating at bat right there.
Slow
Big
down.
opportunity.
Slow
and just
down.
missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Rooker has a beat on it. Squeezes it. Here comes the runner from third. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly, and they're up by 3.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Ty
I
France
hate it.
digs in now. Out to short, Diaz. Whips it across. That's out number 3. So 2 runs, 3 hits.
Sacrifice
no
fly
errors,
is good,
2 are
but
left
it's
stranded.
just
We played 4.
it's a terrible
It's
at
the
bat with
Mariners
Rodriguez.
3
We
and the
definitely
A's
missed a
nothing.
pitch that's at least a double, maybe sneaks out.
Back at T-Mobile Park,
Leading
ready
off with
now
the
for the
Athletics.
5th inning. Now here is Tyler Soderstrom. And fouled off.
You know, these Athletics, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And the right-hander deals. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Now batting, shortstop,
Aledmys Diaz now 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Out to short. No play. That's an infield single.
Why is LB not the button to cancel a
So
fucking
next,
swing?
Brent Rooker caught looking his first time up. In there for strike 1.
Oh, Castillo with 3 complete games.
Diaz, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next offering is fouled back. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout.
Big win.
Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that one hit.
That was a terrible
97
slider.
on the
Or
gun.
sinker.
One left
Awful
for Oakland.
sinker way up in the
Trailing
zone,
this
but
one,
we get out of
3-0.
it, so. Halfway through this one, we lead 3-0. 7 hits for the Mariners. Mariners. It's not a lot to show for it. I feel
We
like it
head
should
to the
be up
bottom of the fifth,
bigger in
and
this
stepping
one.
in for the Mariners, Sam Haggerty. The pitch. Tapped at the plate,
Bad
but it's
swing.
a foul ball.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Next pitch misses. 2-1. That one off the mark. And now 3-1.
These are good takes.
And a strike in
It's a good
there.
take as well. It's a good take as well.
Full count.
Switch to the contact swing here.
And the righty deals. Ground ball right side. Peterson.
I thought I was
gathers
lower
and
in the
throws
hitting
to
zone,
first.
or the strike zone.
One down.
The second baseman,
And up next for Seattle, Dylan Moore. That one ran inside, almost got him. The 1-0.
That missed. That's
Wow,
ball.
that's a good take. Holy shit.
On the ground to the left. And he grabs it,
That's a
foul.
foul ball.
Right-hander kick steals. That one fouled off, 2-2. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with two
That's an
strikes.
accidental good take because I lost track of the count.
On the ground.
Again, thought I was
On the
lower
ground.
in the strike
All
zone.
after the fifth inning, moving along. 2
Oh,
quick outs.
man.
Here's Evan White. First pitch, not close.
I should be looking at the sacrifice fly a little more positively. It's something that I don't do particularly well.
Righty to
So.
the plate. Swing and a miss.
While it is frustrating to not be able to do more damage with the bases loaded, especially bases loaded with no outs, able to at least drive a run in on a sac fly, that's good. That's positive.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. In the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
All right, good swing. At least fought it off. Stay alive.
The pitch. Good eye right there.
Down is full.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Nobody left for Seattle, but they lead at 3-0.
All right, I guess. Damn it.
Back here at the ballpark, start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Zach Geloff.
yellow.
Swing and a miss. Going on. Geloff goes 6 feet 3 inches, 23 years old. He's one of the few Major League Baseball players born in the state of Delaware. Mateo makes the catch, and there's one gone. Back to the top of the lineup, Jace Peterson up next for the A's. There's a strike.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the catch for the
Yikes.
out.
That's pretty good contact there. I don't know if
Two
that
outs,
means I need
bases
to pull him.
empty.
It's
Next
just
to
a
hit, Denzel Clark.
fastball that wasn't quite
And
where I
there's a
wanted
ball.
it.
Ball. 1-0.
The next offering
that's
misses.
a ball.
And that's ball 2.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just
There
sputter,
we go.
not able to get anything going.
Not really what I'm looking for to be down 2-0, but
Next pitch is popped up. Mateo has
bailed
a
me
beat
out
on it.
here.
Drops into the glove.
All right, we're going bottom
And
6
that'll do
here.
it.
We're still up
Nothing
3,
across
so that's
here
good
this
news.
half. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Mariners 3 and the A's nothing. Kirby Snead comes on now.
Bringing in a lefty. That is an interesting call. We're bringing in a lefty. We're going to have two switch hitters. It's going to be Haggerty's stronger side and Cal Raleigh's weaker side, but still pretty good power against lefties.
And now
Which is going to leave the only left-handed hitter as Taylor Trammell.
But it is interesting.
He throws a sinker at 93, a slider at 85, four-seam at 96, and a circle change at 86.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
That misses the zone. 1-1. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. Next pitch inside. Ball 2.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room. It's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
Can't bail him out with a swing like that. Beautiful purple sky as we close out a Monday night. Mariners so far
Next offering
3-0 on the homestand, I think is very important for them to go 6-0. Sole possession of the American League West's first place.
The 3-2
is a very weird way to say that.
So
we're going to draw a second walk here with Cal Raleigh. He didn't really hit the strike zone there. A couple of swings that weren't great. Made that a closer count than it probably should have been.
In the air.
And Trammell makes him happy. No doubter, lefty, let's go.
This place is absolutely loving it. And they add a pair. It's 5-zip.
I feel bad because like Trammell gets that weird piece of commentary that's like, it's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact. I'm like, I put him down here because he has good contact. And I typically perform pretty well with him in that spot.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box...
I believe that was probably the first pitch he had thrown in the strike zone. And it's gone. Out of the park.
And here is...
So we can maybe flirt a little bit more with leaving Castillo in. That was a four-seam fastball, perfect, over the middle. And Trammell...
ripped on a line.
Damn. Trammell is not a slouch against a left-handed hitter. He loses some power, about 25 points of power.
And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez.
But still able to get it out. 5-0 game here.
Snead. In his second season, he features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup.
So we make him pay for the walk.
And here it comes. That one catches
take ourselves out of a save situation at the moment.
Movement in the bullpen. Dalton Jeffries preparing to come on if needed. Acevedo warming up as well. 0-2 now. And that one missing low.
Thankfully that was a circle change.
Still only one out here in the inning. That one hit to right. Clark gets under it. And he makes the catch.
Wait on that one.
2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, JP.
JP Crawford gets a chance to hit.
Oh, Crawford's in the lineup. Oops. Sorry, JP. Kind of forgot about you a little bit there.
And the first offering is not close.
Nope.
Two down, nobody on. Just missed.
Oh, that's a bad swing. Bailing him out, man. You're bailing him out.
2-1 now. Swings through that one for strike 2.
That's a 4-pitch
I'll
walk.
tell you this.
That's a
gonna go on
4-pitch
that
walk.
Pitcher's highlight reel.
Just missed.
Real lucky that was not
Close.
strike
I don't know
3.
how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
No, he's not. I'm not seeing it very well at all.
And that one hit to first.
Okay, well, that shouldn't have ended the inning, but it did. Poor at bat there. But Trammell
this 2-run homer, and the lead is now 5-0.
Gets one out of here.
Baseball on the show.
And before we hit this final third of the game, I'm going to hop up, take a quick
Top of
break.
inning number 7.
We will be
And now
back
the
with
DH.
more baseball as we get to Legend plus pitching difficulty, which is typically where we're at. Castillo is going to face Aguilar, Brown, and Soderstrom? Oof, not sure how to pronounce that. Either way, we'll be back with more baseball. Great time for you to check and make sure you've subscribed, ring the bell, and you'll be notified when I post new videos. Thanks so much for hanging out. We'll be back right after this brief message from the blank screen. All right, welcome back to MLB action here.
There's Aguilar.
Castillo still on the mound. That's what we want to see.
Castillo back to
5-0 game.
And a breaking
And a
ball
nice
drops in
pitch
for a
there
strike.
to
Tonight, his slider
Aguilar.
has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
And now the count is even.
kind of overthought that one. It's weird when that happens, where it's like, okay, this is, strike 2, just kind of a little, almost too focused. Oof, just too excited about what possibly could happen. That's two of the last 3 pitches, not great. Actually, that first slider wasn't as good as I thought it was.
Just off the outside part
Man,
of the
that's
plate.
a little
Really nice
frustrating.
slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
This one in the air center
Ooh.
field. Rodriguez hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Seth Brown.
And now Seth Brown. First offering misses the mark. And it's fouled away.
So the league lead in the National League for saves is 51. And he was originally leading the American League for the Twins with saves. And that's the only reason that we're in the lead at the moment. Though we have gained ground. He is in that yellow spot. I don't think we're going to be able to get him through 9, maybe 8.
And the count's even at 2.
Some of these locations have been just a bit frustrating. And the Athletics bats have been doing a pretty good job at making sure that
the third straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his
making
swing,
the at bats a little tougher.
You strike out a guy 3 times in a game. I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Soderstrom stands in now and
Soderstrom.
watches strike 1.
Okay.
And he's down on
There we
strikes
go.
for the second time today. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Set for the last half of the 7th. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Ty France. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. And he deals. Hard
Damn,
hit left
best
side.
piece of contact we've had with France, and it's right to a
Diaz
defender.
slams to first. And a quick
A little
out
too
number
aggressive
1.
there on the first pitch. I mean, it's good enough contact where it's probably not terrible. We can maybe warm up Penn Murphy or Leclerc.
So digging in,
A little bit more room to work with.
That one is absolutely belted back there. That'll touch down off the base of the fence. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Everything came together for him. Anytime
Nice
you
piece of
smoke a
hitting
ball
there
off the
from
wall,
Sam
you
Haggerty.
Think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Dalton Jeffries takes
We're
over
going to bring
on
in
the
a
mound.
new pitcher
And as
here.
relievers
7-9
go,
record with
he's
a
not a good
3.42
strikeout
ERA.
guy. Tries to force
160.1
weak
innings
contact,
pitched in
so
40
command and
games.
execution are huge for him.
342, I think I already said that. 83 to 45.
One out, runner at second. Now here
Two seam at
is
95,
Dylan
a circle
Moore.
change at 88, a cutter at 92, a four seam at 95, and a 12-6 at 83. Look a little higher in the zone here.
And first offering is
It is the
fouled
two
off.
seam that I was looking for, but I was in the wrong location early on it. Okay, that's not good.
0-1 down. Center field, Butler in position. 2 down.
I guess with a 5-run lead, probably could have been more aggressive there
Next
to
is
try
the
and.
designated hitter, Evan White. 1 for 3. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Out front with the
God damn
swing,
it.
and that is strike 1.
Circle
And he really
change.
sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing
Sean.
and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
That's
He
so
can live up in the
frustrating.
zone all game
Was
if
I-
guys will
I was up
chase it.
here.
That's just too
Well, I
much
wasn't up
velocity.
here, but
Hitter's
I-
gotta look down in the zone.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Back in Seattle. And now the shortstop, Aledmys Diaz. That's in
So
for
a one-out
strike.
double goes
Castillo Still
nowhere.
out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him
If we
out.
get a quick inning here, we could probably
That's
try
a
and
really
get
good job
another
of
complete game out of
sequencing. Pitched
Castillo.
before, good fastball through the zone, and as a hitter, you got to be ready to get on that with 2 strikes. He breaks it off. Good slider to the outside corner of the plate.
There we
Tell
go.
you
That's
what,
helpful.
That was a really good pitch.
Hauls it in for the out. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
And that is in for a strike. 0-2.
Oh, that's not what I want. We should probably pull him after 8. Come on, Butler.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And 1-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one to first. France takes it himself.
There we go.
And that
Okay.
is the 3rd out of the inning.
Well, we can think
And
about
the
it. He's
A's are
right
calling
in
it
that
order.
yellow zone.
It's
I don't want to
5-0.
injure him. Probably don't need to even really worry about it. We could even put up the guy who's like 0-3 and should be okay.
Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh.
The catcher.
Cal Raleigh 1 for 1 with a single. He scored twice.
The wind of the pitch. That one misses. Ball 1.
Somehow that was a check swing, but I'll take it.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him.
That's the
elevated,
pitch you're
and
looking
if you're
for.
not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Late again?
Here's a 1-2. On the ground to first.
It was early
He
with the
takes it on
contact
his own.
swing. Better
Leadoff man
location.
is out here in the 8th.
Ah,
And now the right fielder, Taylor
Trammell, 2 for 3.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
That one ripped. That's back there.
Gonna stay? Is it gonna stay fair? Trammell, a 2-home run game. Let's go!
His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead.
I'm like
It's
looking around him.
6-0.
Is it gonna
Zinni,
make
he's
it?
been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
I believe that's an achievement. Getting a hit from... Oh, no, it's other side of the plate. Other side of the plate. For some reason, I was thinking opposite-handed pitchers. But...
And that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Down the third baseman, Jorge Mateo.
Early on a circle change. 79 power against... Oh,
Left field.
damn it. Good, but just under.
Snags it for the second out.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And first
bad
offering
swing.
is fouled off.
Real bad swing. I don't know if he's going to call that a...
Right-handed
Probably an
reliever.
0-1 count either way, but...
Strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Early on that first one, earlier on that one.
Way high.
Ball.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swing and a ball popped up.
Early.
Diaz
Ugh.
moves under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. Last chance coming up for Oakland.
Trammell responsible for half our runs today. It's been a big day. France and Trammell have been huge parts of the last couple of wins here for the Mariners. France drove in all 3 runs yesterday. Trammell
New inning getting started.
with
Digging
a
in
double,
for
or a
Oakland,
2-run
Zach
blast
Gallo.
and a solo
And
shot.
a pitch.
Yellow.
Ball 1, no strikes.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this
I'm
point.
not trying to.
Gotta
I'm
attack hitters,
trying
even if you give
to
up
get
a solo
strikes.
shot.
That misses.
That's
2 balls, no
fucking
strikes to
egregious.
count.
Are you serious?
Fouled off down the right side. The 2-1.
Right.
Gets the slider in there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Right side, France. He'll do it himself, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Slow roller to first. France. And he handles it himself for the out.
Yeah, that's
Denzel
the kind of at-bat
up
we're
next
looking
the
for to
A's.
get this complete game shutout.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Pitch 102 on the way.
Swing
And
a
that'll do
high
it.
fly
All
ball
right,
out there
complete game
towards left
shutout.
field. He's got
And a
it.
6-0 victory against the Athletics as the Mariners can keep rolling. I believe it's 10 in a row that we've won now.
This game, he scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
10 hits to 2. 6 runs to nothing. 1 error that helped us score our first run. Trammell was instrumental in today's victory. We actually may have even knocked in another run beside that. So Trammell as we look at someone's pants. Crawford with a sac fly. Trammell again. Mr. Highlight today. Taylor Trammell. Oh, and hey, look, wouldn't you know, it's Taylor Trammell. Haggerty making that final out. Luis Castillo picks up win number 18. Paul Blackburn picks up loss number 12. And Castillo is your player of the game. I would argue Trammell. 12 strikeouts is kind of hard to argue against. Only 2 hits in a complete game shutout with no walks. Pretty impressive. But Trammell was 3 for 4 with 2 home runs, 4 ribbies, and scored twice, obviously with the 2 home runs. That's pretty good. I think you have kind of a case. I think Castillo threw maybe a complete game shutout on the Mateo, like 6 for 6, and was like, oh, well, okay. Anyway, there are Luis Castillo's stats. Player of the game and the win, Paul Blackburn. 5 innings pitched. He gave up 7 hits, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, 3 earned on his line. Not a whole lot happened with that Oakland Athletics offense. Felt like I was in control for most of this. It took a little bit to get to Paul Blackburn, but once we got to him, we started to get a little bit better. Put the one on in the first, and then they brought in the lefty, and I was like, oh man, there's only one, incorrectly said there's only one left-handed bat in the lineup. Immediately he hits a home run, so big win for me. Crawford was 2 for 3 with a double and a ribby. Cal Raleigh scored twice on a 1 for 2 day. He walked a couple of times as well. Sam Haggerty was 1 for 4 with a double, though we did leave him stranded. Obviously, room for improvement. The offense has been inconsistent at best, but hey, we've been able to pull off some wins, and we've been able to score. We've been able to score more in this game than we did in most of the games against Kansas City. 1, 4, 3, 7, 8. We scored 8 runs against Kansas City over 3 games. We scored 6 against Oakland in 1 game. That's a positive. Got some of the long ball, got some of the small ball, and should be more happy with the with the sacrifice fly, because that's something that I don't do particularly well. I'd love to do more with the bases loaded, but that's just kind of how it goes. James Caprillion and Joey Wentz have the same number of wins, 4. Caprillion, though, has 10 losses and a 4.57 ERA. Wentz has 2 losses, though he has a 4.64 ERA. That is your pitching matchup tomorrow in game number 2 of a 3-game set against these Oakland Athletics. We are 105-26. I think that's the number of games that we won in the first season, I want to say. There's a hat around here somewhere with that record on it. So my brother got it for me. But yeah, we are blazing a trail here towards September and towards taking down the all-time record of wins. And we're doing it with the dynamic difficulty staying largely the same. We've had some dips here and there, some bad games every once in a while, but done a great job of making sure that we're getting back on the winning side of things, and it's not spinning too out of control. Yeah, we're American League West champions before the month of September, which is great. Better offensive performance today. Left some pitches out there, some stuff we were under, but pretty good performance, I guess, for the most part. Some bad at-bats. Clean it up, just keep getting better, and we'll hopefully stay into a rhythm well into the playoffs towards our 3rd straight World Series title. If you'd like to see how that pans out, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos, and you can catch baseball every single day at 6 p.m. Pacific time right here on the channel. Tomorrow morning, we got Random Rosters, episode number 88, going up, week 8 in the 2001-2002 NFL season, and ESPN NFL Primetime 2002. This morning was a Madden wide receiver superstar mode video, if you'd like to check that out in the Madden 24 trial. Wednesday, we'll be looking to see stars. Thursday is a co-op video with the Beeb. I don't know what we're playing. And then Friday is going to be Starfield. Starfield's out this week. So, if any of that sounds interesting to you, again, make sure you subscribe. I got a cool video for you on Thursday night in that baseball slot because the Mariners have the day off. So check that out as well. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. right here on youtube.com/Shaunosaurus Rex. Good sports. Go Mariners. Goodbye.